Good afternoon. I'd like to discuss today my recent discovery in the Nazca Lines area of Peru. What I feel is a pyramid code which is part of the Nazca Lines, the original Nazca Lines, and my research goes back all the way to 1968 when I was introduced to Erich von Daniken and his great book, Chariot of the Gods. So in that book, we saw the Nazca Lines and we saw different images of animals, birds, etc. So over the years, I've studied the Nazca Lines, and recently in this year, I found a in-depth pyramid code which is used to gather the Earth's energy in some way and to distribute the energy to the pyramid symbols. The first image that I saw would be this area here. We'll zoom into Nazca Lines and you would see this area, which is in the northeast area. We see here a general form. So this form would be used to gather Earth's energy. And we see how the first pyramid shape is shown here. So this is the form of the pyramid, and we see how the pyramid shape in the form gathers the Earth's energy. And we can see the nice shape of the pyramid, well known throughout the world. So where does the energy go? The energy would be taken to the end of the form where it's collected in another form. And eventually it's dispersed to another pyramid, perhaps this pyramid shape here. So in actuality, there's 3 pyramids, perhaps more, in this form structure. Now, very close by this area, we would see another pyramid, very faint. We see the line here, we see the top area, and we see another angle going down. And this is very important because it's a lighter image and it takes the energy and it creates a very refined sense of energy to the apex of the pyramid here where it's broadcast out. So the apex of the pyramid form in Nazca Lines would be a broadcast point to other pyramids which could receive the energy. And the makers of the Nazca Lines would be so attuned to the energy that they would know instantaneously the message. And I feel that the pyramids would be a sense of communication from one pyramid to the other. And in this general area, we see this form. And this is very exciting. We see a pyramid shape in this whole area, a small pyramid which gathers the energy. We see a larger angle down in the pyramid. And in this image is a very, very faint light image. It's actually a cloudscape, but we see the image within the clouds of a figure of a man who is, in a sense, looking over the pyramid. Now, this is a human form. You see very clearly the hair, the face, the body. Let me zoom in here. And it's very reminiscent of an Egyptian. So we see this beautiful human form within the clouds looking over the pyramid. That's quite an anomaly, quite a mystery. When we zoom out, we would see another pyramid at the end of the energy line. So the energy line travels along this way to another pyramid in this area. And here, the energy is gathered into a huge pyramid. And it is then gathered in these energy forces. And the energy is coming in and dispersed to this one point. In this area, we have the energy points gathering energy. You see how all the forms come to one area. This would be such a concentrated form of energy that's moving toward the pyramid apex that the signal could then be broadcasted. So we have the pyramid shapes, we have the light anomaly, the human form, which looks over the pyramids, the guardian of the sacred knowledge. We have the general area. We see how the energy forms are taking and gathering energy from the earth, electromagnetic energy in some way, transferring it to the apex of the pyramid. The energy travels through the Nazca Lines down to any areas where the builders may have been, the Kawachi pyramids. I've traced the lines to the Kawachi pyramids. And we have this large form here, which is bringing energy in from the mountains. So you see how this particular area at these coordinates would be the basis of the pyramid code. The Nazca Lines are a little more than what Erich von Daniken thought. Rather than landing areas of extraterrestrial crafts, they gather energy. Landing areas may have been in the Nazca Lines, but I believe they would have been circular in nature. And I also have found circular forms in the Nazca Lines. Thank you for your time.